That night, the Sky Pirates celebrated Evan and his friend's success into the wee small hours. They all agreed that Evan was a fine young man indeed, and that he would make an even finer king. And then, morning came.
And it all went to shit. Conan the Barbarian cheered again. He says, how do you like this game so far? Is it better than the Final Fantasy series? See, here's the thing. Final Fantasy is so different, you can't really say, oh, this is directly better or worse, because every Final Fantasy game is pretty different, except for, you know, if you're talking about the ones from the 90s, right? In regards to Final Fantasy 15, I don't know yet. I gotta play a lot more of this game to give you kind of a direct comparison. I just started. I'm only like 4 hours in, so... Meezer just did a 200-bit cheer. Said, have you ever played a JRPG called Lost Odyssey? Yes. Lost Odyssey, I love it. One of my favorite games of the Xbox 360 generation. I absolutely enjoyed it a ton. And I actually have it on Xbox One. It is compatible to be played on there. And I do want to do a playthrough sometime in the future. Infinite just did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you, Infinite, for the cheer. Omega EX did a 100-bit cheer. He says, I got banned on the forums after registering. Can something be done or do I have to register? Wanted to make fan art for the channel. I have no idea. If you could give me your information, send me an email to darksidephil@hotmail.com, and I'll try to forward that to my webmaster and find out what happened. Because I don't know why you would be auto-banned on the forums. Sorry, man. Alright, let's continue here. Is it morning already? Alright, so what are they going to do now? I guess it is. The beautiful sunrise.
Evan!
Uh-oh.
You mean to become king of this here world, is that not so?
Yes?
Well now, there's a thing. I see something in you. And I'm not the only one.
What are you doing?
The men of Cloudcoil Canyon do hereby swear fealty.
Where did this come from?
You know, your majesty.
Oh? That doesn't even make sense. Why?
So it was.
They were gonna kill him like 2 hours earlier.
Once sworn to take Evan's life.
Yeah.
Now swore to devote their own lives to serving him. And with this fledgling following, he took his first steps on the long road to ruling the world.
Apparently the Sky Pirates are just really wishy-washy. One point they want to kill you, then they love you. Eternal Napalm cheered and said, this reminds me of a mix of Zelda and Eternal Sonata. Well, I never played Eternal Sonata, but I can definitely see the Zelda vibes. Oh, look who it is. It's our buddy.
Pleased? I am. It all happened just as you said it would. I met lots of new people and made lots of new friends. Perhaps I really can keep my promise to Nella.
So you really are going to rule the world then? You don't do things by halves, do you?
Oh, you silly boy. You can't keep your promise to someone who's dead. They're already dead. And they're never coming back. What? Where? The game takes a super dark turn.
Is hard work, and building a great kingdom is even harder. It's not going to be easy.
I know that. But I'm going to try. I have to.
Spoken like a true leader. You'll be meeting a lot more people soon, Evan. You have to listen to them. All of them. And you have to remember the things they tell you.
Are you the writer of the game or something? How do you know all this, and why are you spoiling the plot?
It will make you a better king.
I'll try my best.
Sorry, I'm talking as if I know everything again.
Also, take those damn cat ears off. You look like a damned buffoon.
But I'm right, I think. I trust the person who taught me all of this more than anyone else in the world. And so should you. Until next time, Evan. Goodbye.
All right. What a curious boy. All right, time to save the progress. Oh, got a trophy. King Reborn. That's my third trophy of the playthrough, I believe. I think so. I think so. Save completed. There you go. He's the writer of the game. He wrote the game. Well, that's a sign up for Life of Servitude. But we can't very well very well up sticks and have every man, woman, and child among us set out after a king, after we don't even have a kingdom yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we simply just can't run off and leave the base empty either.
Oi!
What are you two talking about? We're just here discussing the fact that we need to look for a suitable piece of empty land if we're starting building our new kingdom. Well, now that'd be an awful pain in the neck, won't it? Why, you can just raid a village somewhere, start out with that as your base, and...
No.
We're not pirates, understand? Alright, keep your hair on. Old Batu was just having a bit of fun with you. Anyway, if we're gonna build a kingdom, we're gonna need a good spot. Location is everything. Look at Roland's face. Talk about serious. That's because we're having a serious conversation. But I suppose he does look a little stern. Oh, har har har. A new nation is like a tiny defenseless animal, by which I mean it's liable to be swallowed by the first predator that comes along. The only way for it to grow is to put itself somewhere out of harm's way. Anywhere else you'll be overrun before you know it. So what kind of place do you need to look for then? Someplace difficult to invade for sure, and with plenty of natural resources. If you got Bolton, you've got a chance. Someplace like... right here.
Evan and his motley crew of would-be kingdom builders turned their gaze eastward to the Heartlands.
The
These
Heartlands.
verdant plains were as yet unclaimed by any nation. But would they prove a fitting place for Evan's promised kingdom?
The heartland of America. The Midwest. The Yukon.
Chapter 3.
Ah.
The town that tempted fate.
We're already in Chapter 3, damn. Conan the Barbarian cheered and said, a few minutes in, I can already tell this game's better than Final Fantasy 13. Well, considering the plot Final Fantasy 13 was a convoluted mess, yeah. The Heartlands aren't too far away, straight down the mountain and past the ruins. Can we fly there?
Well, now.
It ain't exactly that we can't fly there. The winds of Cloud Coil Canyon that set the old skyscrapers a-soaring beyond the bounds of the valley, things get my hairy. I see, I think I prefer to walk.
Listen here.
Going by land ain't necessarily much safer, lad. There's a gaggle of bandits been bothering folks around those ruins here of late. Bandits versus pirates, huh? Sounds like quite the showdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of them as well. It won't be pretty. Then we'll have to go mob-handed. We're a couple halfway decent leaders of men around our number. Fetch that pair of numbskulls, will you, girlie? Okay. Oh, God, these two. You rang, boss?
No, listen here.
We're away to set up a new kingdom down there on the Heartlands, lads. And we'll be needing to smash our way through a bandit or two to get there. Which is why you and your men will be joining us. A battle!
Ha!
Sure, it's been a long enough. A scrap, boys, at last.
Huh?
What are you doing here, Geralt? I only sent for this here pair of scurvy dogs. Sorry, boss. Fancy to peek at this brave new world the boys building is all. The more the merrier, right, Evan? Of course. Well, if it's right with the lad, then, it's all right with me. Just you should be sure, you be sure and make yourself useful, you hear? Aye, aye, boss. Alright, so, Kunbish, Shingus, and Geralt are coming with you.
Listen here.
I'll be fighting beside you from here on out, lad. I'll leave the tactical tinkerings to you, but you just shout if I ain't doing as you need me to. Batu has joined the party. Oh, wow. Cool.
I'll be counting on you.
Thank you, Batu. We'll be counting on you. He just said that. So the Cloud Snake himself is part of the team now? We couldn't ask for a more formidable ally than that. Alright then, looks like it's time to head for the Heartlands. Maybe that's what I buy the hammer for. Remember there was the vendor that was selling the hammer?
Take your time to look around.
So there's a higher level bandit spear, but very narrowly. I guess I'll buy one. Yeah, I guess I'll buy one to get rid of that pig iron pike. There we go. Yeah, I knew it. He needs the massive mallet. I can buy him an extra massive mallet. There we go. Also, the huntsman's bow is better. There we go. Well, before I buy that stuff, I want to see... I might have an old cloak to give him. Now, you know what? His stuff is better by default, whatever he has equipped.
I'm proud of these wares. I'll be seeing you around.
Let's take a look here. Jesus, look at that. They weren't kidding about a massive mallet. It's huge. Yeah, he's got the boss's boots. Alright, let's give him a close range ring. And give him one of the baby bucklers. There we go. My eyes just started burning, and I have no idea why. They just started burning out of nowhere, watering up. How annoying. Okay.